Welcome to our Bible series. A Clear Way into Our Bible Story Series. Introduction. The Bible is one of the most influential stories ever written, and for many people, one of the hardest to follow. Not because it lacks meaning, but because many readers lose their way inside it. They lose focus, get buried in details, and lose the larger picture. Some feel overwhelmed by religious language. Others struggle with an ancient style of writing that feels distant and unfamiliar. And eventually, many people stop reading or never begin at all. Not because they aren't curious, but because the story for them was never easy to follow, so it never made sense to them. This series tells the story differently. Not by simplifying it, and not by removing its weight, but by making its structure clear and letting the story unfold the way it actually does. The Bible does not move in one straight line. It shifts pace, changes focus, and unfolds along different narrative threads. When those threads are mixed together, the story feels confusing. When they are followed carefully, the story becomes clear. So in this series, we follow the story through its narrative threads, in the order they were lived and in the way they were told. The first thread is made up of foundational stories. This is where everything begins, not with rules or institutions, but with human choices and their consequences. This thread includes stories such as Eden, the first fracture of trust, Cain and Abel, how violence spreads, the Nephilim, Noah and the flood, rebuilding, and Babel. These are early moments many people have heard mentioned, but rarely heard told as a continuous story. They are not background details. They shape everything that comes later. So when the Bible speaks in story, we slow down and tell the story. The second thread follows one family across generations. Here the focus narrows. The story no longer tries to follow everyone. It follows one line so it does not disappear into time. This thread follows individuals such as Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph. It tracks movement, separation, survival, and continuity across generations. Some moments unfold slowly, others move forward quickly. When names are recorded, we acknowledge them for what they are, markers of time rather than dramatic scenes, and we continue without losing the story. The third narrative thread is continuous history. Eventually, the story becomes public. Groups settle, power gathers, leadership emerges, kings rule, prophets speak, decisions are made, and consequences follow. From this point on, the order matters. When we reach this thread, we follow the story chronologically, step by step. This series is not about preaching, it is about clarity. You do not need background knowledge. You do not need religious language. You do not need to decide what you believe. You only need to follow the story. We will begin at the beginning. We will not rush. We will not skip what matters. And we will not pretend the difficult parts are not there. If you have ever wanted to understand what this story actually says and why it keeps resurfacing, you are welcome here. Let us begin.
If this contemplation has stirred something in you, you are invited to walk through the story as it unfolds. These reflections continue here. In a few days, episode 1 is coming up next.